Hi guys, and welcome back to Manny Centric. We are here today doing another Don't Use It challenge. Now, I know I've been kind of stuck on this whole thing just because I can't stamp any leaves or any vegetables or hand draw them. So I've been pretty much going around in circles in my head with ideas for this challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and film a few of them to give you guys a few ideas of something you might want to do. So right now I've already started with some luminous lacquer nail polishes. This one is, I believe it's called Honeybee. Oh my goodness, just so pretty, and I'm already in love with it. I also got like the Fall Festival pack, which came with this pretty color. I don't know what the name is, but I will see if I can email Luminous Lacquer or message her on Instagram and see if I can get some names for you guys. But that beauty and this gorgeous green, so that one too. And the one I'm wearing on this nail is like a toasted pumpkin, which is exactly what I've been looking for fall. So I was so happy to find it. Anyway, those are like, I think 5 nail polishes for $10 for the small ones. Anyway, we're going to move right along. I also am using in this manicure Mindy from KL. So I'll go ahead and get started. Basically, I just painted my pinky and my pointy finger in that toasted pumpkin, and then honeybee for my thumb. And then I'm going to show you guys how I do a smush. You may recall that I did it once before in a mani swap with the Polish Queen. So I'll go ahead and click through I'll go ahead and open up these bottles because it's going to go pretty fast from there. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we can keep hanging out doing these little videos together. And I've got one more to open, and then we'll be ready to go. By the way, I am using my trusty marshmallow stamper. It's the one that's not clear. I really don't use it for anything else, just because I can't really see what I'm stamping. So, but basically, with a Smush Mani, you throw some dots on your nail, and you want to do pretty much generously. I'm trying to position everything so that I can get to it easily. And we're going to zoom in just so that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Not as easy with the KL brush just because it's a huge brush. So, gonna get some pretty big droplets about that. And I did make sure to put on my liquid latex because I knew this one was going to be a little messy, but I'm okay with it because the result is worth it. And finally the green. I really want to get that in there because I feel like the other nail didn't quite get enough of the green. And there goes the stamper. So hold on one second. Be right back. So since I don't want to waste precious time searching for the other one, we're going to use the clear one right now. Now you just smush in your colors. And like, I like that one enough, but I really want some more of the green. So I'm going to add a little more of the green. And maybe a little more of the yellow. Because I really feel like I love those colors and I never get enough exposure from those two. And I did remove the polish off of my stamper before doing that. And I've got a little more of my green showing. Just want to make sure that I really get those mixed in. But I'm kind of pleased with that. Maybe a little more green. Like, I think I'm just really partial to it because it's so pretty. But it's also kind of a bit of a sheer formula. So that's why it's not really giving a huge color impact, but there was no way that I wasn't going to use it. And I just did that because I saw there was clearly a little bit of a corner that didn't have anything on it. And we couldn't have that. And now that I'm pleased with it, I'm going to go ahead and let this dry down a little bit. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and remove the liquid latex that's around there, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright guys, we are back, and there has been just like a battle waging in my brain over which color I'm going to use to accent around this Smush Mani, because of course I have to do something extra. But the green won out because I feel like there's just not enough of it because it's kind of a thin formula. And I just really, really want to showcase how pretty it is. So I'm laying it on a little more thicker than I normally would, because I'm a fan of thin coat and then dry and then thin coat and then dry. But I want to make sure that this color is definitely given its due and showcased for how pretty it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it on the edges. And then I'll take the washi tape off in the center. And I'm just going over it because I want to make sure that it's fully opaque before I take the tape off. Just because I don't want to mess up the lines later by trying to fill in. So now we're just going to peel these off slowly. And of course, the liquid latex. And now I have my borders, which I am going to grab some gold striping tape and add to that. So be right back while I add it. All right, we're back, and the gold striping tape is in place. I'm a little upset because it wasn't completely even like I would have liked, but on the upside, my vision is coming to fruition, so why bother with the little details? Especially considering that has always been the bane of my existence, trying to get them like straight. That's always something that I have a problem with. But now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and grab a few little beads just to place. And that's just because I really, really like them. And because I'm not quibbling over the size anymore, I'm just going to put them in groups instead of trying what I used to be trying for is putting them, you know, in a line. And that always was an issue because they were never quite all the same size. And maybe just a couple more on this side. And I'm done. So I'll go ahead and zoom out now so that you guys can see the finished product. This is my second look for the Don't Use It challenge. And we did this all without any stamping. We did not add any leaves, hand-drawn or stamped. There really wasn't any hand drawing involved either. So this is just all us. So I'll go ahead and post this picture as well for one of my fall manis on my Instagram. Catch up with me on my Facebook or my Twitter. Those are also under Mani Centric. And if this is your first time joining us, thank you so much for watching. If you are a subscriber and you're here all the time, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. And I really feel like my manicures are starting to grow in complexity. And I think that's in part due to having you guys around. You're such a good influence on me. So thank you again for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.